actually afternoon, and I'm coming to you live, not live, with another video. And I want to tell you what's in my desk. So I got this idea when I was doing another vlog, and I was like, wait a minute, no, I need to stop and make this a whole video. What's in my desk? Let's get right into it. I have my water here, I have my snack. It is 4:54. And I gotta get out of here. But I wanted to show you because I promise I tell you. So if you saw my other vlog where I mentioned this, you know that I keep, and I'm gonna use it right now. You know that I keep a brush, a little mini-sized brush as you can get from Dollar Tree. A little brush and a little comb. I keep this inside my desk, okay? Because you never know when you need it, honestly and truly. Like, especially in the summertime, it gets hot, it gets rough. My hair is actually supposed to be straight. As you see, it's doing a little wave thing right now. It is what it is. I keep a little thing of lotion. I usually keep like a medium-sized bottle of like regular lotion, like Lindia, so that if scholars need it too, I could just squirt some. I don't let them like actually touch it like that, but I can squirt some in their hand. They need to hit them elbows. Okay, we are African American in here. Speaking of which, I'm gonna use some of this right now. But I always keep some lotion. This just happens to be my absolute favorite lotion. I use it all year long. I stock up on it. It's a seasonal lotion from Bath and Body Works. It's called Winter Candy Apple. And I stock up on this lotion, and this is like the only lotion I wear. I mean, I use regular lotion here and there, but excuse me, I will use that lotion. I will use the spray, and to give myself, I guess, a unique signature or whatever, I'll like spray something else on top of it and layer it up. And a lot of people will smell this and they'll be like, when I smelled this in the store, because they'll ask me like, do you wear Winter Candy Apple? I'm like, yeah. They're like, I smelled it in the store and I instantly thought of you. Like, I wear this all year long. I got this idea from my mom, actually, because I have one in my bag. Like, when I have a long day out, or if I know I'm going to a specific place with sketchy bathrooms, I got a big pack of these. She has like the actual Charmin brand. This is whatever. Like a little toilet paper roll. It's a little mini toilet paper roll. And we actually needed hers when we were in New York. It was her birthday and we were going wedding dress shopping as well. And we had to go in the train station, and it's sketchy. She used it twice that day. I only used it once. And so I'm like, just in case our adult bathroom, something happens with the custodial staff, they forgot. I mean, even though to me it'll be too late, I'd actually have to bring this to the bathroom every time, but I don't. But I guess if I notice or someone told me there's no toilet tissue, then I have some. I keep, even though I have Band-Aids for the class, I always keep a little personal box of Band-Aids for me. Right now, this is $1 at Target Dollar Spot, and here's the Space Jam ones. I love, these aren't like that great, but I love wearing these because I always cut my thumbs and my fingers, and so when I'm helping a kid out, they're like, is that LeBron James? Is that, I'm like, it sure is. It sure is. I feel cool. What else? I have shout wipes for if you have a stain. I don't know if you notice in some of my videos, I do wear white to school sometimes because I'm risky. And so I used to use these when I worked at Victoria's Secret. We used to use these if they got pen stains on the bra accidentally. You know, we're carrying around pens, measuring ladies and whatever, and we might get pen on the bra, and it's like, and this gets ink out. So you can get these at like Walgreens. I know for Walgreens, and I think online. And I always travel with these in my purse. I keep some in my fiance's car. And I have them here on my desk in case, gotta get a stain out. I have this that I've had forever. It's still in here. I don't know why I keep it. It's just in here. I have my own personal little bottle of hand sanitizer that I keep at my desk. And I want it in a drawer so that if I keep it out, who knows who's using it when I'm not here. And it's not that they're using it. It's like, I don't want it to be up here. And then when I come back and I need hand sanitizer, it's like here. So I have too much hand sanitizer in this room for them to be using my own. I told you about these hand warmers. These are my favorite things in the entire world. I think I'm borderline anemic. Like, I don't get cold often, but my hands and my feet are always cold. So in the wintertime, you need these. They're also very therapeutic. to calm yourself down. Like, it's almost like hot stones, but they're like fabric. You can't even see through it, but they look like this. And it warms your hands up. I put some in my feet, warms my feet up. Before COVID, when we were able to touch, if I had these, they'll last like 8 hours. What does it say? 10 hours, and they really do. So by the end of the day, and we're at dismissal, or in the middle of the day, if a kid is like overly hype and I'm like, we need to calm down, I will hold them in my hand. I'll have them hold my hand, and we'll get that warmth together. Or if I'm using them, because I always have one in my book bag too, and I'm noticing like one kid's hands freezing, doesn't have gloves, I might give them one or two depending on who needs them. What else? I have a dirty lint roller, because I always, do you do this? Like, if I use the lint brush or whatever, or the lint roller, I'm not going to take the paper off just to put it back in my desk, because then that new paper is getting dirty. So that's why it collects like this. But I have a lint brush because I do have a doggy. You've met her. So when I'm in, I wear a lot of black, so it's nice to have a lint roller. I do have other Band-Aids. This bag is what I usually would take like on field trips. So it has a variety of different types of Band-Aids. If they do need a big one, like I needed this big one for a scholar the other day, she scraped her knee. Or I have like really teeny fingers, so for scholars with really teeny fingers, so maybe I'll grab one of these. But for the most part, I use regular ones in the classroom, and I'll take like this bag in a little backpack, whatever I carry on field trips. I have them in here. And then I have an extra plug-in because I had an office last time in my last school. So there's an outlet right outside the office. So I have one that holds 2 of these, and that's in the front of my room, and it fills up my whole room. And sometimes I'd have this in my room or right outside my room, so I can also get that smell in my office. And then the rest of the things in here are very much so random. Like, these are the things that when you have like hanging folders that you put the little papers in to say what each hanging folder is. Yeah, I just have a collection of these. And then a collection of some strong magnets that I have some on my board right now, but they don't, like, these are overflow items that did not fit in my toolbox, and I don't want to just like not have them. And then I have a set of hall passes. So right now, and some of them are extra from the last that I had. Right now I have 3 hall passes. I have a blue one that says boys pass, a pink one that says girls pass, and an orange one that just says hall pass. If I wanted to, I'm sorry if you hear the crinkling, I could use these other ones as well. I just don't want to. Like, we have a library pass, but right now the scholars aren't freely going to the library. We have so this is the hall pass. We have an office pass that I could use, but I don't know. Like, I might save this one just in my desk, and if I do, because they don't want to send the scholars to the office, so I don't really see why I need to pull that out. But if things change and I can send a scholar to an office, then I'll have a designated scholar, and this will be his or her job, and they might keep this like maybe in their cubby. So when they're doing that job, or I'll keep it in a separate place, so when they're doing that job for me, they have this, so that my hall pass is not gone. If a boy or girl has to go to the bathroom, they're not like, oh, the hall pass isn't there. And then I have a nurse pass, which right now, there's always an adult to walk a scholar down to the nurse, so I don't need a nurse pass. But I have noticed that if I do send a scholar down to the nurse, they take the orange pass, but I do use the orange pass as an emergency bathroom pass when the boys and girls is already gone and there's a scholar who is fidgeting and they really have to go. So I might break this out and put this, actually I'm going to keep it out to remind myself, so that if a scholar does have to go to the nurse, or even if someone walks them down, if they leave to come back up with us and a scholar needs to come back upstairs, then at least they'll have the hall passes. I don't know if we're supposed to have separate passes. My principal says that they're working on getting individual passes for each scholar. So they'll probably just look like a lanyard, and then they'll probably keep it in their cubbies. And so when they have to go to the bathroom or whatever and you give them permission, then they can take the cubby so you can see who's out. I like my system right now. I get, sharing but I do spray them down like every 3 uses. Like when I'm over there, I spray it down constantly, but I understand why it'd be better if they have individual ones. But right now, they're already sharing in several classes. I also have these hall passes that I got a long time ago. It says acrylic restroom key tag. So, these are like backup, I guess. I've never had to use these, but if I had to, they'd be like backup passes. And that's all that's in like, I call it like more my personal part of my desk. In this long part, I have my wireless hot glue gun, my corded hot glue gun, these erasers I forgot I had that are super cute from the dollar spot. I have this notepad my aunt got me. Who knows what this cord goes to? I think it charges my portable. I have a staple gun that I should probably take back home because there's nothing in this school that's staple gun friendly. Like there's like cedar block wall. Are there cement blocks? What do you call those? What do you call this wall? Anyway, there's like those type of walls, cement walls, the cabin. Like there's nothing I can put a staple gun for, so I really should just take this home in case I need it at home. I have a bell that I'm not using currently. I have a stapler the school gave me. I already have a stapler, like that I already had, that I bought a long time ago. So that's the one I'm using right now. And if that breaks, I have a backup stapler. Or if someone borrows it, even though my name is, let me tell you something, y'all. Put your names on y'all things, because people will borrow your stuff and then you won't have a stapler anymore. I have more index cards, staples, these chalk markers that don't work, and I don't know why I don't just throw them all away. I have push pens, clear push pens. The School Smart brand was provided by the school. A paper cut dispenser, you know how it's metallic at the top. I have more magnetic clips. And I have one out. This was a pack of 4 or 3. The staple removers. And I already have one out. And another pack of reversible pens. You know, my favorite thing in the world. Yes. I also have I do keep my sticky notes in my toolbox, but I like these mini sticky notes. This, when I'm making copies of things, because we aren't allowed to make copies. So we give it to, we send a request to the front desk, the office, whoever does it, and I like to put on each copy like maybe one-sided to two-sided, or staple 25 copies. So I like to use small ones for that, and I use these to track in my curriculum and my teacher manuals which pages are today. I might write today, I might write tomorrow, I might write review, I might write small group, something like that, so it's easy for me to flip through my curriculum books. And then last but not least, I have a big drawer down here where I have some hanging folders. Oh, I forgot that I put these hanging folders in here, because I was going to put these hanging folders in here to keep track of my student, like these will be my student folders, but I had put them in a crate. I actually think I'm going to keep them in the crates, because then if I need to pass on to another teacher or whatever, it's just like boom, boom. And I might use this in my desk. Yes. Okay. I got it. So here, forget that. So when in my desk, what I'm going to use these hanging folders is for me to organize my seasonal worksheets that I use. So just in case next year we don't have our books in our curriculum like in the beginning of this year, I could put a hard copy, and like one folder can be August, one is September, one is October, or so on and so forth, so that I have like hard copies of things that I know that I used in that month, so that next month they'll be ready to go. When I was student teacher, my co-op teacher, she did that. So, and I always wanted to do that, but I was going to do that with our big filing cabinet, but since these hanging folders are too steep for it, great, it's right here, right next to me. I have my labels. I have this like random plastic folder filled with labels that my mom got me, and you know, all different sizes, all different kinds. And I just keep it in here. I don't have to keep it in here, but this tells me, I don't know, when I see this, I know my labels are in here. It just helps me stay organized. I have a bunch of little plastic bags because I have a mini trash can right by my desk. So just in case the custodian doesn't put a trash bag in there for me, then I have a little bag for them. And sometimes I usually like to keep bags anyway for field trips, because kids will try to bring their lunchbox on field trips, and I don't do that because things get forgotten or you have to carry them around. So in the beginning of the day, I'm like, bring me your lunch. I put their lunch in the bag. I staple their name on the bag, on a Post-it note, and staple on the bag. And I'm like, boom, keep your lunchbox in your cubby. We're not doing that lunchbox on a field trip type of thing. I have my Velcro dots, a big box of Velcro dots. And I have I'm not going to take it out, but a big accordion folder filled with things that I've laminated, extra things, or things I didn't use yet, or I'm not going to hang up yet. Like, I have extra inspirational people posters, I have extra name tags, I have not extra numbers, but like the numbers, because I use numbers 1 through 25, so I have like 26 and on that I don't need, and that's in that desk. So I hope you like this what's in my desk video. If you want me to make a what's in my bag video, let me know in the comments down below. Because y'all don't listen, my bag has literally anything. My bag still has the stuff from 18 months ago when they were like, teachers, make sure you bring your laptops, because they didn't know if our school was shutting down. This is when the pandemic started, and I just threw a bunch of stuff in my book bag, and it's still there. So, but let me know if that's a video you'd be interested in watching. If you like this video, the what's in my desk video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, share this with your homies, and hit that notification bell so you are reminded of when my next video comes out. And I hope to see you in the next one.